How to learn English. Leo felt the weight of unspoken words. In a world increasingly interconnected, his limited English skills were a frustrating barrier, holding him back from opportunities and genuine global conversations. He longed to connect, to express himself freely, but the words often tangled in his mind, preventing true communication. This yearning sparked a powerful resolve within him. He recognized that learning English wasn't merely an academic pursuit. It was a profound personal and professional necessity. The decision to embark on this challenging journey wasn't taken lightly, but rather with a deep understanding of the transformative power English held. His future, he realized, depended on this commitment. His journey began with a fundamental realization: why you must listen. Leo understood that true fluency wasn't just about grammar rules or vocabulary lists. It was about absorbing the inherent rhythm, intonation, and authentic flow of spoken English, a crucial foundation for genuine conversational ability, often overlooked by learners. Leo immersed himself in English media, podcasts, movies, and documentaries. He didn't just passively hear. He actively listened, dissecting sentences, recognizing common phrases, and connecting words to their real-world context. This deep engagement with authentic content became his primary classroom, laying essential groundwork for future fluency. It was truly immersive. Then came the inevitable, daunting challenge: how to talk with anyone. The fear of making mistakes, of sounding awkward or incomprehensible, was a paralyzing force. Yet, Leo knew that speaking was the ultimate goal, the true measure of progress, demanding courage to overcome self-doubt and step into uncomfortable conversations. A wise mentor offered crucial insights, sharing practical advice. Let me tell you talking tips. The core message was clear: start small, speak consistently, embrace errors as learning opportunities, and always aim for connection, not perfection. This mentorship provided actionable strategies, transforming daunting tasks into manageable steps for Leo. One vital tip was shadowing, mimicking native speakers' pronunciation, pace, and intonation. This significantly improved his accent and boosted his vocal confidence. He learned that effective communication transcended mere grammatical correctness. It was about conveying meaning naturally and being understood, a truly liberating perspective for him. Leo began actively seeking opportunities to learn English in real-world scenarios. Brief daily interactions, like ordering food or asking for directions, transformed into invaluable practice sessions. Every exchange, no matter how small, became a chance to apply theoretical knowledge and refine his speaking skills, fostering genuine improvement. His "my daily struggle" was undeniably real. There were moments of profound frustration when progress felt agonizingly slow, and self-doubt threatened to derail his motivation. However, Leo learned to view these challenging periods not as failures, but as essential parts of his personal, often bumpy, learning curve. To combat these setbacks, he meticulously designed an English study plan for talking. This wasn't a passive curriculum. It was an active, goal-oriented strategy. His plan incorporated specific daily speaking targets, even if it meant practicing conversations aloud to himself in front of a mirror, ensuring consistent output. This study plan also focused on simplifying complex thoughts, utilizing common conversational fillers, and experimenting with diverse sentence structures to achieve a more natural speaking style. He diligently tracked his daily progress, celebrating every small victory, which reinforced positive habits and maintained his enthusiasm for learning. The cornerstone of his methodology remained listen and practice. He would carefully listen to a short audio clip or dialogue, then pause and actively attempt to rephrase the content in his own words, or even role-play both sides of the conversation aloud to internalize the language. This active engagement significantly solidified newly acquired vocabulary and grammatical patterns. It effectively transformed passive reception of information into active linguistic production, a crucial step toward achieving genuine fluency. He understood that mere exposure was insufficient without deliberate, consistent application and purposeful use. Learning new vocabulary presented its own unique battle. How to learn words effectively became a central inquiry. While flashcards offered some utility, Leo discovered that contextual learning through extensive reading and diverse listening proved far more impactful and sustainable for long-term word retention. He diligently maintained a vocabulary notebook, recording new words precisely as they appeared in context, complete with example sentences. Regular review of these entries, coupled with a conscious effort to integrate them into his spontaneous speech, dramatically accelerated his word acquisition and retention, proving highly effective. Observing how other people talk in English became an invaluable learning strategy. He keenly paid attention to natural idioms, common colloquialisms, and the inherent rhythm of native speech, consciously attempting to mimic authentic communication styles rather than relying solely on literal translations. He also noticed the subtle yet powerful role of pauses, varying intonation, and expressive body language in conveying meaning. These often overlooked nonverbal cues, when integrated, made his own speaking more natural, engaging, and genuinely expressive, bridging the gap between textbook English and real-world communication. Leo started participating in online language exchange groups, initially feeling a significant degree of trepidation. However, he gradually gained confidence as these interactions provided a supportive and low-pressure environment to test his burgeoning linguistic abilities and receive valuable, constructive feedback from diverse peers worldwide. He quickly realized that real-life conversations were often messy, filled with natural hesitations, repetitions, and self-corrections, just like in his native language. This liberating understanding significantly eased the immense pressure to achieve immediate perfection, allowing him to embrace imperfections as natural parts of the ongoing learning process. Each small, successful conversation progressively built his confidence. From confidently ordering his favorite coffee to clearly asking for directions in unfamiliar places, every positive interaction fueled his motivation to push further, gradually transforming his initial fear into genuine excitement for new linguistic adventures ahead. There were still moments when he stumbled over words or momentarily misunderstood a rapid phrase, but the daily day's struggle no longer felt like an overwhelming defeat. Instead, each challenging instance was reframed as another valuable opportunity to learn, refine, and strengthen his emerging English skills. His dynamic English study plan for talking continuously evolved. It began incorporating more diverse and authentic materials, such as news broadcasts, engaging interviews, and thought-provoking documentaries, to expose him to a wider spectrum of accents and nuanced speaking styles, significantly broadening his overall comprehension abilities. He practiced summarizing complex articles aloud, compelling himself to articulate intricate ideas concisely and coherently. This active recall and spontaneous synthesis greatly strengthened his ability to express his thoughts spontaneously and logically during unscripted conversations, a critical skill for genuine fluency development. Leo also bravely started recording himself speaking, a confronting but incredibly effective self-assessment technique. Listening critically to his own recordings allowed him to pinpoint specific pronunciation errors, awkward phrasing, and areas where his intonation needed considerable improvement, providing objective feedback for targeted practice. This rigorous self-assessment became an indispensable component of his listen and practice routine. It provided objective, unvarnished feedback that was otherwise impossible to obtain by merely speaking without recording, significantly accelerating his path towards clearer articulation and more natural expression in English communication. His refined approach to how to learn words transformed from rote memorization to active, meaningful association. He began creating vivid mental images or engaging personal stories involving new vocabulary, making the words stick far more effectively in his long-term memory through contextual embedding and creative connections. He discovered the immense power of collocations, words that naturally and frequently go together in English. Instead of learning strong and T in isolation, he learned strong T, which dramatically improved the naturalness and idiomatic accuracy of his speech, helping him avoid awkward or unnatural phrasing. Observing how other people talk in English truly underscored the critical importance of active, empathetic listening during conversations, rather than simply waiting for his own turn to speak. This profound shift made his responses far more relevant, insightful, and genuinely engaging for others. He noticed how native speakers artfully utilized small talk, subtle humor, and genuine empathy to build rapport and connect on a deeper level, not just to convey factual information. Incorporating these social nuances made his own interactions far more meaningful and less purely transactional. Leo's conversational confidence soared dramatically. He no longer harbored any dread for speaking. Instead, he actively sought out opportunities to engage. The initial fear of how to talk with anyone completely transformed into an eager enthusiasm to connect with diverse individuals, profoundly expanding his entire world. His burgeoning English proficiency quickly opened doors to previously unattainable professional opportunities. What was once a daunting linguistic barrier miraculously became his greatest personal asset, empowering him to confidently collaborate internationally and participate effortlessly in complex global discussions, without hesitation or self-consciousness. The constant reinforcement of why you must listen proved undeniably true. His significantly improved listening skills allowed him to grasp nuanced meanings, comprehend various accents, and truly engage deeply in intricate discussions, ultimately making him a far more effective and respected communicator in any setting. The "let me tell you" talking tips he meticulously received and rigorously developed through his own practice became completely second nature. He could spontaneously generate ideas, articulate them with striking clarity, and skillfully adapt his language to diverse audiences and varied situations, all with remarkable ease. His learn English journey was certainly far from complete, but the initial, formidable struggle had gloriously transformed into a continuous, deeply enjoyable process of refinement and growth. Every passing day brought new insights, new words, and exciting new ways to express himself with greater precision and eloquence. The poignant memories of his daily day struggle now served as a powerful, tangible reminder of just how far he had courageously come through sheer perseverance and highly strategic learning. These reflections fueled his unwavering commitment to continued linguistic mastery and personal growth. The meticulously crafted English study plan for talking allowed him to progress steadily, consistently avoiding frustrating plateaus and maintaining powerful momentum throughout his journey. It stood as a resounding testament to the incredible power of structured, highly goal-oriented, and intensely disciplined language learning, yielding tangible results. Listen and practice remained his unwavering, central mantra. He fundamentally understood that consistent, immersive exposure coupled with deliberate, active application was undeniably the most potent combination for achieving and, critically, maintaining genuine fluency in any new language he chose to pursue. His refined approach to how to learn words meant that vocabulary was no longer perceived as a mere list of isolated terms, but rather an interconnected, dynamic web of expressions he could deploy naturally and spontaneously in conversation, significantly enhancing his overall fluency and expressive range. The invaluable insights gained from meticulously observing how other people talk in English profoundly shaped his unique conversational style, making it remarkably more fluid, genuinely authentic, and profoundly culturally aware. This allowed him to connect more deeply and meaningfully with native English speakers. Leo, now a confident English speaker, began passionately mentoring others, generously sharing his transformative journey and the precise practical strategies that so powerfully propelled his own remarkable success. He consistently emphasized that genuine, meaningful communication, not just grammatical perfection, was the ultimate, liberating goal for all learners. He frequently reiterated the empowering advice: don't ever be afraid to make mistakes. They are your most insightful and patient teachers. This fundamental shift in mindset proved absolutely pivotal for many of his grateful ments, successfully freeing them from the paralyzing grip of perfectionism and fear. Leo's inspiring story resonated deeply with countless individuals, serving as a powerful testament to the undeniable truth that language learning is indeed a marathon, not a fleeting sprint. It unequivocally demands unwavering dedication, smart, adaptable strategies, and an unshakable belief in one's inherent capabilities to relentlessly improve. He consistently stressed the paramount importance of discovering and nurturing one's own unique motivation, whether it was for exciting career advancement, enriching international travel, or simply connecting profoundly with fascinating people from diverse global backgrounds. A truly strong why makes the practical how much simpler to sustain. Leo emphasized repeatedly that active engagement with the language was absolutely non-negotiable. Merely passively consuming content was never sufficient. Learners unequivocally needed to actively produce language, to speak, to write, and to courageously try and communicate their thoughts in real time, embracing the challenge. He passionately encouraged learners to embrace modern technology wholeheartedly, utilizing innovative language learning apps, vibrant online communities, and skilled virtual tutors to powerfully supplement their learning journey. These resources provided constant, invaluable opportunities for genuine interaction and constructive feedback within truly supportive environments. The profound beauty of English, Leo ultimately discovered, lay in its unparalleled global reach and the incredibly diverse perspectives it uniquely allowed him to access. It transcended being just a language. It became his passport to a wider, infinitely richer world of groundbreaking ideas and enduring friendships. His personal transformation from a hesitant, struggling beginner to a confident, eloquent communicator was nothing short of profound. He powerfully embodied the timeless idea that consistent, purposeful effort, strategically applied, yields truly extraordinary results, often far surpassing even the most ambitious initial expectations imaginable. Leo's compelling journey resonated deeply with countless aspiring learners, vividly demonstrating that the path to genuine fluency is meticulously paved with small, consistent actions. Each deliberate step builds inexorably upon the last, culminating in a powerful, cumulative effect that unfolds majestically over dedicated time. He often concluded his highly impactful talks by imparting this invaluable, distilled wisdom. The absolute best time to commence learning English was undoubtedly yesterday. The very next best time is emphatically now. Just begin, and never cease to diligently listen and practice. This resonated deeply. This remarkably simple yet profound advice, deeply stemming from his own arduous lived experience, encapsulated the very essence of his remarkable success. It was fundamentally about consistent, deliberate action and a deep, intuitive understanding of the intricate language learning process itself, making it genuinely accessible to all. And so, Leo continued his remarkable journey, not merely learning English, but actively living English. He connected effortlessly with the world, one meaningful conversation at a time, perpetually improving his skills and inspiring countless others around him to courageously embark on their own linguistic adventures. His lasting legacy extended far beyond his personal fluency. It encompassed the countless individuals he powerfully empowered to overcome their own formidable linguistic barriers. He transformed their lives profoundly through the sheer, connective power of effective and empathetic communication, creating a ripple effect of progress. He definitively proved that the daily struggle was merely a temporary, albeit challenging, phase, a necessary rite of passage, ultimately leading to profound linguistic liberation and deeper connection in our increasingly globalized world, where English truly serves as a universally understood language. His compelling story truly became an anthem for all aspiring polyglots, a radiant beacon of hope and a practical, actionable guide for mastering English. It vividly emphasized the immense, invaluable rewards awaiting those who courageously persist, actively engage, and never surrender to the difficulties. And that, ultimately, is Leo's inspiring story, a powerful testament to the transformative power of unwavering dedication, intelligent strategic learning, and the profound courage to confidently speak, diligently listen, and truly connect in English. thereby magnificently unlocking an entire world of boundless possibilities.